That's one for the trailer.
Mic drop.
Dun, 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 done.
Done.
Take one or two. I'm taking two.
You look a bit slimmer in your face.
Just being a little prick.
Unagi.
She likes a 12-inch, doesn't she? Sorry, Ian.
So let's talk about motivation then.
You know, I've done 5,000 steps already. Sorry.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Couple of Coaches podcast with me, Emma, and you, Mike.
Yaha.
How are you, Mike?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you, Emma. How are you?
Oh, I'm absolutely ecstatic to be here today.
Are you?
Yeah.
You are glowing today. You're really glowing. You're happy, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Why
Had two coffees, that's why.
Oh, yeah. Are you on coffee number 2?
Yeah.
You had a good night's sleep.
Oh, I had such a good night's
You
sleep
took your
last
drugs
night.
last night. And
Yeah, I've got these gummies that are meant to help with good sleep, and I took 2.
she was
Doubled up.
She was like, no, I've been taking one. Don't think you can take 2. And then she looked at the pot and it was like, take 1 or 2. She's like, I'm taking 2. and
I did have a very good sleep.
They worked. But they wear off, wouldn't they? It's like that HTC thing you was taking. It started off strong.
CBD.
CBD. HTC.
How do you know it wore off?
I thought you said it wore off. You said like, oh, it's just not as good anymore.
Oh, yeah, but I haven't experienced that with the gummies yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be like that.
Oh, well, I hope not.
Open your ears.
Because I had a lovely sleep last night.
Yeah, you did. I mean, I was on the sofa at 5 a.m.
Yeah, the dog's been waking us up quite early again, hasn't he? He's going
Just
for an early
this,
phase.
doing this little just being a little prick for some reason. I don't know why. Now he's laying on my speaker.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, he decides to bark, wake up. You come in the front room, and then he goes back to sleep. And I'm like, cheers, mate. And then I fell back asleep on the sofa.
Yeah, I came in and he was actually sparker on the sofa like a starfish.
Yeah, I was put on House of Usher, which we should watch because it was actually quite good from what I could.
Oh, you've watched it.
You watched it. Is
Yeah.
it good? Yeah, it was. It looked really good, but I fell asleep. I mean, it was good, but I was tired.
I don't know why
It's
he
from
does
the same
this.
people that did, House of Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, see, no,
Haunting of
we
Bly
didn't
Manor,
watch that. You
Midnight
told
Mass.
me to watch them.
Yeah, they're all sick, to be fair. Same director. Can't remember his name, but
Interesting.
same director. All very good.
There you
House
go.
of Usher's a good one as well.
Less scary.
It's a bit jumpy at times.
I don't like
pointless
scary.
watching anything that's any
not
sort of jumpiness. Is
Oh my God,
pointless.
have you watched The American Nightmare?
Maybe.
It's actually really not that scary, but it really scared
Scary
me.
at all. It's just about. what's
It's
it about?
quite good.
I reckon you're scared of your own shadow, though, Em.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
scared of everything.
Maybe
She
watch
is.
it on your own, mate.
Yeah.
There's a few bits that are proper jumpy.
She's out tonight, actually. Yeah.
Party
She's
at
going
Mike's.
yoga and then she's going to get her nails done. But I
First
just
of
know that's
all-
like a 5 hour stint.
First of all, it's Pilates, not yoga, so it's nice how much you listen to me. Second of all, yeah, I'm getting my nails done because I haven't
Right.
had them done in about 10 years.
Alright, my speaker's broke. No, if I really
What do you mean it's broke?
I've been saying for weeks, mate. How bad is it?
Hello, can you hear me now? Is that working? Hello? Yeah, that's working. Sorry, everyone.
Anyway, how's your
Well,
cut
you need to
going?
wear headphones as well. Yeah, no, it's going.
Technical problem.
It's going well. I think. How do you think it's going? You think
It's
it's going
alright.
all right?
You look a bit slimmer in your face.
Yeah, no. It's going out. How long? 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, it's come around quick, isn't it?
It's come around so quick, actually. I mean, to be fair, it's. I don't know how to put it. I mean, I've not gone absolutely crazy. I've done it there's element of sustainability in it. I've stuck to the same foods, but it hasn't been tragic. It's not like I'm stepping on stage or some of my clients getting absolutely shredded. That's not kind of my look.
No.
So, yeah, I mean, it's tough now, but it's not been too tragic. I think the next couple of weeks will be a bit harder because I'll go a bit harder.
I mean, you've done the extreme. You've got into you were so lean, however long
Yeah.
ago you did that. You've done that already. This is a different,
Yeah, it's a
different type of target.
different type of cut and target.
Goal, yeah.
Yeah, for me this time. So, yeah, should be good. The clients are looking insane. I mean, both of them. One of them's gonna hit. Andy's gonna hit 30 kilos.
Wow.
That's a lot.
It's incredible,
That's
isn't it?
nearly what's that? £66,
Yeah.
which is mental. I think Kieran's he must be breaching fucking 20 odd kilos.
So big transformations to show
Yeah,
off.
massive from them. I mean, they're both of their transformations trumps mine, but mine's obviously a bit different. But yeah, unbelievable. And they both started the start of last year. So they've gone like a year round, and yeah, now they're in great shape. Sorry, this is really annoying me because it keeps cutting in and out. Might have to change the wire. Sorry, everyone. I don't know if it is cutting out. It's either headphones or something. Something's not connecting with my brain. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
It's not connecting with your
You
brain.
keep cutting in and out.
I mean, I've only been saying for 3 months.
Yeah, so it's a little technical issue. We'll carry on talking, but you might not be able to hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you have done very well, and you even turned down a takeaway the other night. We were sat there, and I was like, "Oh, I really want a takeaway." Obviously, Mike's not having takeaways at the moment, and I thought it's just so harsh for me to have a takeaway when Mike's obviously trying to cut and won't be able to have any. And I just said to him, like, do you think I can get a takeaway? And he was like, absolutely, go for it. I think he just wanted me to be happy, which is absolutely
no. Do you know
lovely.
what it was? It was. So I was in it. It was like, will her having a takeaway bother me? Not really, or would her moaning about not knowing what to eat and being hungry bother me? So I thought, do you know what would bother me more? Is her moaning about being hungry. So I was just like, just get the pizza. I'd rather you not moan, and I would rather have a chilled evening of you just not moaning about food and being hungry and then there being no food in the fridge.
Also, whenever we get a takeaway, Mike's not really a pizza type of guy. So we never get pizza. It's never really on the table. And I was like struggling to pick a takeaway then. And I was saying, well, when we get a takeaway, you usually pick it. And I just go along with it because I'm a leaver and I can't make decisions. So I was like, why don't I just get a pizza? Because he doesn't like pizza. So he's not even going to be that fussed. So I got pizza. It was unreal. Absolutely banging. Lovely stuff.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was actually quite nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
do you know what is? That's quite funny. How the kind of how your mind and your senses and stuff work. Because yeah, I'm not a massive like pizza fan. Like it's not my go-to. I've never really been a massive pizza guy. Like I would eat it like anything. I eat to survive. But
So dramatic.
But like, it goes to show where you've been like disciplined and you've been sticking to the same stuff and you've not had any of that sort of food. My senses were massively heightened when you was eating that because I was laying there thinking that smells very good and I would absolutely obliterate that pizza.
It was so
You
good.
went for a 12-incher as well, didn't you?
I got the biggest one and I ate it all. I didn't plan on eating all, but I did suffer after for a bit, didn't I? I couldn't breathe.
She likes a 12-inch, doesn't she? Sorry, Ian.
Anyway, so we've been holiday planning for the year, haven't we?
Yes, we have. We had a good chat this morning, didn't we?
Yeah,
Quite exciting.
absolutely brilliant. And we've got a few, well, obviously Mike's got about 10 trips planned. But we are planning our first trip of the year, which is going to be Seville, which is in Spain.
Exciting.
Spain?
Not been, yes, Spain.
So just like a short little 3-4-nighter.
3-4-nighter, little
Seville.
city break. Supposed to be very good. Lots of like culture and history there, which should be brilliant. I'm looking forward to that. One of my friends has been there a few times. So he sent us a load of things to do. So yeah, that's number one.
That would be quite nice to do actually, because I feel like both our holidays last year together were quite like beachy. Actually, apart from Sicily was quite touristy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it'd be quite nice to do like a bit more touristy
I think the
stuff.
3 trips that we're planning are actually all a bit different.
Yeah.
So we're going Seville, which is like a little city break, culture, history, like, do you know what I mean? It's like quite a tame city. Then we're going to Crete. We're going to Crete with family. We've got a villa on the beach, so it's a
That'll be
family
nice
one. So
and
that's going to
chill
be
and
really, really,
sunny.
really fun. Good to go away with the niece and brother and family and all that jazz. And then the big one planned for December is we are going to New York City. which yeah, I mean, obviously another city break, but that's a bit of a different one. Probably one of the most famous cities in the world. Kind of a place that everyone wants to go to. Do you know what I mean? Going to take Emma to go and watch a little Broadway show, go and watch some basketball, do all that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I've never been to America before.
Yeah, I mean, I've
My
been
first
to
time.
Florida and that, but I was a kid, so I don't really remember. I remember the theme parks and that, but apart from that, yeah, I'm excited. That'd be quite cool because it's a bucket list place, isn't it? Like New York.
Do you know it'll only be my second time out of Europe?
Yeah, you need to get out more.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So those are some holidays. Obviously, holidays are great motivation for getting in shape, feeling good. A lot of clients have started to say in their check-ins, like, I've just booked a holiday, stuff like that. And they've just been like, I'm even more driven now to just like keep smashing it. So yeah, I think it is that time. You know, had the boring January, the January blues. We want something to look forward to. So I feel like everyone's sort of starting to book their summer holiday. So yeah, book a holiday.
Yeah. Just book holiday. Yeah,
That's my advice. Done.
Just book
Podcast
holiday.
done. Ooh.
Okay, we did that. When we did, oh no, we did that yesterday, didn't I? I did that.
Yeah.
What did I do?
So I was watching a video of Mike from the podcast, and the first thing he said is "so," and then oh no, I don't think we're talking about the right thing.
Yeah. And I opened.
And
the
then
fridge
he opened the fridge and went "so," and literally the video and him said "so" at the same time. But didn't we say something? Yesterday we were both sat there working, and I was like, I turned around to Mike and went, "So should we talk about tomorrow's podcast?" And he literally went, "I was just about to say that."
No,
to
I actually
you.
had the notes up on the screen. I was actually going through the
Just about to
notes,
say it to me.
and I was about to say, "Do you want to contribute something or not?"
And that's when I realised we were destined to be together.
Yeah. Anyway, I think people are bored of us talking now. Let's crack on. Anyway, book holiday, motivation, blah blah blah.
Yeah, done that.
So we are going to talk about the struggles that people may be facing right now. Obviously, we spoke about goal setting, starting the new year, on your journey, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it's not as simple as that. And I'm assuming, or not assuming, I probably know, some people are facing some struggles.
Yeah.
Or have had some struggles within the first month of the year. So we're going to try and kind of go through a couple of them and maybe give you some tips, tricks, all that jazz to help. So basically, how to get motivated in 2024.
Yeah.
Crack on.
So let's talk about motivation then. It's a big thing, isn't it? Everyone's always striving for motivation, and I feel like everyone looks in the wrong places for it or expects to get it from the wrong things. Like, I feel like a lot of people that sign up to us probably think, oh, she's gonna give me the motivation that I need to get going. No one can give you motivation. No one can just be like, oh, here you go, here's a little bit of motivation.
Here's a magic pill.
It all comes from you, doesn't it? And it's not always going to be there. You're not always going to feel motivated, driven, because unfortunately it's just not the way life works, you know? We're not motivated all the time. We go through phases where we don't want to go to the gym, we don't want to go for a run, we don't want to eat the meal that we had planned, just like everyone else.
Speak for yourself, mate. I'm motivated 24/7. I'm joking. I'm definitely not. Definitely not. But yeah, no, you're right. Not everyone is. No one is. I mean, and people that say they are, they fucking lie, basically. You're not motivated 24/7. All these gurus that say, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, jump in the ice bath, fucking go to the gym, do yoga, do this, start work at 7, blah, blah, do that 24/7. It's just for clout, and people are not. There is obviously some people are much more motivated than other people, but no one's motivated 24/7. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. Life's going to throw you lemons. It is what it is, but it's what you do about it.
Yeah.
Innit?
So there obviously are places where you can get motivation from.
Yeah.
I think the first thing would be what your why is.
Yeah.
So
that's the most important one. Sorry.
So why are you on the journey you're on? Why are you wanting to lose weight? Why are you wanting to build muscle? Why do you want to build a better relationship with food? And it can't just be, oh, I want to look really skinny on holiday. Do you know what I mean? It needs to be more than that. It needs to be life-changing. How is that going to benefit you?
Yeah. Although, so that being said, I do feel like, I know not that actual quote, I want to be skiing on holiday, that can give you some form of motivation, I
Yeah,
find. But it's not going to give you like constant motivation.
No, and there's more like losing weight isn't just about being skinny.
No, of course
And you're not going to know that until you
I was
lose that
talking
weight.
more about the holiday. Sorry. I was talking more about the holiday thing.
You talk. Go on.
No, sorry, you crack on.
No, carry on.
No, that's all right.
Please just talk.
No, I was talking more about not being skinny, but like having a holiday. So like what you said, book a holiday, and having a holiday to work towards can give you motivation. But as soon as that is done, then the motivation can kind of drop off.
Yeah. No, I agree. But like, that's not the only thing you're going to get from doing this.
No.
You look skinny in your bikini on holiday and people are going to compliment you. You are going to get great pics for your Insta.
Why are you smiling? Like, yeah, that's me.
That's me. Do you know what I mean? All I'm trying to say is being skinny isn't the only thing that's going to come out of losing weight. You're gonna feel healthier. You're gonna feel fitter. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel confident. You're gonna do things that you wouldn't have done before. You're gonna fit in clothes that you've never worn before. Like there's so much more to it. Don't just focus on one little thing because, like you said, you might one day and just think, oh, do you know what? I don't actually care what I look like in that bikini because I want that pizza. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got to be more than that. So yeah, find your why. Make sure it's a really deep, meaningful why, and make sure that you really, really want it.
Yeah, you definitely do find that people that have that kind of solid why and reason for going on that journey do have better and probably more sustainable results because it means a lot more.
Yeah.
So I guess you can just break it down. There's just different people. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're someone who is listening to this and you're like, man, I'm in pretty good shape, but like I want to go to the gym and that, but I'm just not motivated because I'm already in quite good shape.
Yeah.
Then a holiday or something like that, or a timeline is kind of what you need because otherwise it's like going to go to the gym, I'm just going to do this, going to do that.
Not actually.
I'm in good shape, I'm confident, I'm happy, but I want more, but I'm just not motivated to get more.
Yeah.
Then for you, having like a holiday or going away with the boys or going away with your partner is a good timeline to get you motivated because you go, right, I'm going away in 20 weeks. All of a sudden you wake up, you're motivated to go to the gym because you're doing it for a reason. There's a purpose. So I guess having a why, having a purpose, having a timeline is super, super, super important to be motivated because that is going to help you kind of drive you forward. And that's the same with anything, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I think another thing as well is being disciplined
Yeah.
will help with motivation. So if you're not disciplined, if you're making excuses all the time, you are not going to be motivated. Whereas if you're like, right, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, every single week, you might get 3 weeks in and think, oh, do you know what, today I can't be bothered. Then you're like, but I've been so consistent up until now. Why am I gonna break that? That is that discipline, just thinking, nope, I just need to get up and do it because I've been doing so well up until it. I've been so disciplined up until then. So you need to kind of find that self-discipline. Obviously, we help our clients with that because we hold them accountable to it.
Yep.
And we help them not make those excuses and everything like that. But yeah, having that discipline in place and not making excuses for yourself all the time will help you to be motivated, I think.
Yeah. Do you know what? When you, every time you don't want to do something and you do it, there's a part in your brain that grows. So you become stronger in terms of doing them things that you don't want to do.
Wow.
So, so people that you see, these militant, disciplined people that, like my client Matt, like he trained 5 times this week, trained Friday, Saturday, and then went and did a marathon on the South Downs on the Sunday. He's obviously ex-Marine, I think. He's obviously built that part of his brain because he is so disciplined and he won't say no. Like I could literally say to him, mate, do you know what? I feel like a bit of a prick today. Can you do 500 burpees and film it? He would probably ask me why. But I was like, man, no reason, just do it. Oh, right, fuck's sake. And he'll just do it. Do you know what I mean? He's like, he will not break. He will do anything. And he's a prime example of someone that has built that muscle up in his head so much that he's so disciplined and won't take any route out. It would have to be a serious route out.
Yeah.
Like children are unwell or something like that. I think there was one point where his children were unwell and he still wouldn't have done high rocks. Do you know what I mean? He's still obviously not. Obviously, there was reasons why he could do it.
Yeah.
But he is the most disciplined person I probably have ever met.
Wow. So yeah, if you want to grow your brain,
Grow your brain. Every time you're saying no, just do it,
just do it.
and you grow that bit of your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Busy gyms are a bit of a struggle at the moment. Obviously, they have gotten very busy since January hit, and everyone's sort of like, new year, new me, I'm going to get into the gym. And yeah, what have you heard? I've heard quite a bit from clients just saying, oh, it's really busy, but I feel really confident because I've got a plan going into it, or I feel really busy, but I started before Christmas, so I feel confident in the gym now. I've had that time.
You answered the question there, kind of to the people that are struggling. I think again, having a plan is going to be the key when there's a busy gym. Obviously, you do kind of need a plan A, plan B, because you might not be able to get on some equipment. So you may have to change your plan around. But that being said, having that plan, if exercise A is taken, at least you know you can go and do exercise B, or you can do exercise C. Whereas if you didn't have a plan, it's like, well, where do I go now?
I'm just going to go on the treadmill for 30 minutes.
I'm just going to go on the treadmill and wait for it to come die down. You have a shit session, and then your thought process is probably going to be, what's the point?
Yeah. Everyone in that gym is in the gym for almost the same reason as you. So why would you let them get ahead of you with them getting on the machines and them doing this and them doing that? Why would you let that stop you from getting towards your goals? Don't let a busy gym hold you back, because then everyone else is going to be progressing and you're not, because you're too scared to just throw yourself in there. So yeah, don't let other people hold you back.
Yeah. So, and it will die down. I mean, it always does. As we've said before, 80% of people that kind of start their New Year, New Me gym program or gym journey end up kind of slowly going from 5 days to 4 days to 3 days to kind of just not doing it. So stay strong, keep going, fight through the busyness. If you have the freedom or flexibility to go in out of hour times, if that's later, earlier during the day, obviously you would do that, but that's kind of obvious. But yeah, just have some sort of plan, even if you write it down and just write down what you're going to do, and then at least you've got kind of a purpose within the gym. But yeah, don't let people get ahead.
Yeah. It's dark and it's wet. I mean, only just recently. It was actually really nice. It was very cold, but it was very nice and dry and frosty, which I love that sort of weather.
Why do you love it?
Because the dog doesn't get dirty.
We're on the same wavelength.
But I think this is just a thing where you just have to man the fuck up. I know that's not a very good saying anymore, but like, do you know what? Before getting a dog, and I know I've got a dog, so I'm different and I'm in a good position, I was probably that person that was like, oh, it's raining, I'm not going to go outside, or it's not doing this, it's not doing that. When you get a dog, you don't have a fucking choice. You've got to go outside. And do you know what? There is probably no weather that will stop me going out. Like, it's not that bad. All you have to do is get a good coat, or just have a coat, wrap up warm, put your hood up, and get outside. Like, it's not going to kill you. Do you know what I mean?
But do you know what that comes down to? Growing that muscle.
Yeah, I've probably grown that.
Yeah, I reckon your muscle to walking out in the rain is so strong.
Yeah. Like, obviously, sometimes if it's raining, I'll be like, right, I'll let it pass for half an hour and then I'll see if it's done.
Yeah, you're really good.
You do just have to get out there. Like, it's not going to hurt you. It's not nice. It's cold. It's wet. It's half an hour's walk. You get back in, you sit down with your cup of tea with a blanket wrapped around you. It's not that bad. And in terms of the dark, we was talking about this morning, weren't we? It's definitely getting lighter.
Yeah,
so the end is nigh. Is that a saying? Near? Nigh.
End is near.
Nigh.
End is nigh. There you go.
Looks at me like I was an idiot then. Yes, it's dark. If you really, really struggle with that, you should get one of those lamps that have that special light in it that's like that. It's basically replicates
the sun.
Coming out of all these words now. Replicates the sun and that natural lighting that you need to wake you up if you really struggle with it. But again, just be disciplined. Just get up. If you really want to get to where you want to be and you have to get up early to go to the gym or to go for a run or go for a walk, just do it. I know that's so like Do you know what I mean? People are probably thinking, but I don't want to.
Yeah, but
then you're not motivated
Yeah, but
enough.
these things we just said, circle back round to the top one.
To motivation. Yeah.
Because like if you can clear up like Emma said, that why and that reason, that purpose, that timeline, that goal to why you're doing it, then going to the gym becomes easier, getting your steps in becomes easier because you're doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
If you're just doing it to jump on a bandwagon because right, it's the start of the year, I want to get into shape, whatever, and there's no actual like reason behind it, then of course you're gonna say no.
Yeah.
It's like not be it like someone who's not trying to lose weight turning down a pizza or saying, no, I'm not gonna have a beer. Of course they're not gonna turn it down. They've got no reason to turn it down.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They enjoy it, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So it all circles back to
because when it is dark and you don't want to get up, you'll think, oh, I really don't want to get up. But I've got a holiday in 3 months and every day counts, so I am going to get my ass up. Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, circle back to, when people join a coach and they think that's going to give them motivation.
Yeah.
Like I think you said this earlier. That just gives you the accountability, which helps you become motivated. Because if you come to join our program, we're like, right, we've got a 16, 20-week program, whatever. There's an end goal.
Yeah,
so that automatically becomes your motivation. Then you have that accountability, and it's like, hey, Julie, why didn't you get your steps in? Oh, it was dark and cold. Okay, so you either need to make them steps up, or you need to just get out there and just get it done.
Yeah. Or get an indoor treadmill. We've said that so many times.
Do you know what? I've sent the walking pad to so many clients, and everyone's just buying it because they're so good. You're going to start using it less now, but I tell you what, from that November through to January, that 3 month, whatever fucking season that is.
Yeah.
It's so good, isn't it? To have, and because then you don't have to kind of go out in the wet and the dark, and it eliminates that. But although if you want to grow I feel like was it Ross from Friends? Unagi.
What's this? Unagi.
That's one for the trailer. But yeah, sorry, we're just going off on a tangent. It's dark and wet. Like Emma said, just man up and just don't let it beat you. And if that's your reason for not going to the gym, then you just need to sort that out.
You don't want it enough.
The gym's warm and it's warm and light, so that's not an excuse. Dark and wet.
Warm, light, dark, wet. Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah. Nice part, yeah. Well, we've got a couple of questions, haven't we?
Yeah. So bear with me. Just bear with me. Unagi. Unagi.
Emma's looking for questions that people ask, by the way.
So, one of the questions we had was such a good question for today's podcast because we had a question saying how to stay motivated and consistent. Well, if you've listened to this whole podcast, you're going to know.
There you go. Done. Answer that question straight away.
Find your why. Find your purpose and don't let anything hold you back from getting there.
Yeah.
The next question is, I have a holiday in July. When should I start dieting?
Literally.
February, March, April, May, June, July. You got 6 months, babe. You've got plenty of time if you start now.
Yeah. I mean, it's always going to come to start now. Like, it doesn't matter if, I guess, in terms of like dieting and aggressive dieting, then but yeah, start now. Like it always should be start now. But for us, if we was like looking at someone and we were like, right, we're going away there, then they probably wouldn't start an aggressive diet now. They would probably do things like performance in the gym and building some muscle in certain hours before going into a cut. So depending on where you're at now and how much you want to lose, I would give yourself at least 16 weeks.
Let's also revert back to last week's podcast. How sustainable do you want it to be? If you start now, you're going to be able to do it very sustainably.
Yeah.
If you're going to wait and give yourself 3 months, you've got an unsustainable cut coming. Depends what you want to do. If you're the type of person that can eat the same thing every day, low calories, gym 5 times a week, 12,000 steps a day, do that. Do that in 3 months. If you have social plans coming up that you know you have in between now and your holiday, if you don't want to be completely restricted to a certain type of food, do it a sustainable way. Start now. Give yourself more
There you
time so
go.
it's not as aggressive.
Or
Boom.
just watch the last podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we do my affirmation?
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't do this last week. We forgot. Or the week before.
So she was gonna do it every week, but she kind of.
Right. Let me get this up for you.
Dun, dun, dun.
So today's thing is, steep. It's always steep. Sometimes it takes a heartbreak to shake us awake and help us see we are worth so much more than we're settling for. Mic drop.
Yeah, no, that was good. I like that.
I like that. I mean, it's not very fitness related, but you know, if you're heartbroken at the moment, if you're a bit sad and down about it, it's probably going to work out for the best.
And on that note,
I know that because I'm heartbroken. So yeah,
thank you for listening.
thank you for listening. If you're heartbroken, you weren't settling for enough in the first place. Thank you for listening. Follow us on socials. Mic drop. See you later.
Sada.